Alright, what's up guys? Chase Oliver 68. We know the NBA season has started way long ago. I know I haven't been making NBA videos. I know many people want to know, what are my thoughts on those Lakers? What are my thoughts on Rajon Rondo torn ACL? NBA videos will be coming up very more often on my channel. I'm going to probably plan on trying to do them Wednesday, talk about some of the major news in the NBA at least. Because the NBA is so hard to go into detail about every little thing about it. And I know many of you guys are wondering, where are your Super Bowl predictions, Chase? My Super Bowl predictions will be posted tomorrow. I'll have Super Bowl predictions for you guys tomorrow. So don't worry about the Super Bowl predictions right now. Let's talk about the NBA. Major trade happened. Memphis Grizzlies star Rudy Gay has been dealt it away. There's been talks for many months that Rudy Gay needed to be traded for Memphis. And I know a lot of Memphis Grizzlies fans are not really looking at this saying, why would we trade Rudy Gay? Rudy Gay is a pretty good star player for us. I mean, look at our core unit, what we have now. Why would we trade Rudy Gay? Well, what some Memphis Grizzlies fans don't look into the bigger picture is salary cap. Rudy Gay is eating away a lot of it. And the thing is, he signed a deal prior before the new CBA rules were made, so which means Memphis is going to get taxed hard by the NBA if they did not trade Rudy Gay away for many years to come, for 2 years actually. So, in all honesty, if you guys wanted to just not sign free agents for the next 3 years, be my guest. Make Memphis weaker. Fine with that. But in all honesty, Rudy Gay moving away from Memphis is actually a better thing for Zach Randolph, who is a star and a stud in general, Marc Gasol, who's a star and a stud in general, and Mike Conley, who are the only three remaining big contracts that Memphis has on their roster, and rightfully so because those players are studs. Rudy Gay is a good player, but he's moving on forward. So where is Rudy Gay moving on forward? He's moving on forward to Toronto. He's going to be playing for the Raptors now. The Raptors have a lot of good pieces. This is good for the Raptors organization. Hopefully they can keep someone like a Rudy Gay. This should very, very much excite Toronto Raptor fans. Raptor fans need a legit small forward. Terrence Ross has not been panning out that well. Landry Fields is not a legit small forward. This could affect the play, though, of one player in Allen Anderson. He has been rising pretty high for the Toronto Raptors this year. I've been liking what this kid has been doing. The kid is a sharpshooter. Allen Anderson's play may go down and it may affect Anderson, but who knows? Maybe Anderson can move over to the two-guard position and play that position. Because really, to be honest, DeRozan, Ross, and Fields, they're not really great guards. But the one thing is that not great shooting guards. Like, DeRozan's good, but he's good for dunking and close layup ability. His jump shot's still off. But the Raptors also gave away some of their point guard depth as they traded away Jose Calderon. This was a 3-deal trade between the Pistons, the Raptors, and the Grizzlies. So the Pistons, they got Jose Calderon. That is a great move for the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons literally do not have a point guard. Brandon Knight is not a point guard. The dude is a shooting guard. And the Pistons finally realized that and said, hey, you go play two guard. So Brandon Knight's at the 2 right now. But at the 1, it was so questionable. Stuckey, Will Bynum, like none of those guys are good enough. So getting a point guard like Jose Calderon, and then later on in the year when they're getting rid of Jason Maxiell's contract, they don't need Jason Maxiell because Andre Drummond is a fucking beast. So Jason Maxiell's contract is most likely going to be gone. Greg Monroe is going to stay there. Andre Drummond is going to be a beast down in the power forward position. Small forward position, still a little question mark for the Pistons. I'm guessing maybe Kyle Singler will be playing the 3 in the near future, which is a good deal for Kyle Singler, a young player that they need to maximize their potential with Brandon Jennings. Thinking wrong things. Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight and Brandon Jennings do kind of look alike, but moving on forward. Brandon Knight, so pretty much this is a good move for the Pistons, especially if they can keep Calderon on their team. They won't have to pay that much for him. They'll have enough cap to maybe sign another good role player on their team and also to sign their draft picks. Now, moving on forward to the other end of the deal, the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies got Teyshaun Prince, and really, to be honest, this was a good signing for the Memphis Grizzlies. Good deal for the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, I know, Teyshaun Prince. He's not the Teyshaun Prince many years ago that blocked Reggie Miller when Reggie Miller was going away for the breakaway layup. But Teyshaun Prince is still a good defender. And this is a good way for Memphis to build their team. I mean, Conley has shown now during this time right now this year that he's more of a scoring threat. He knows how to score the basketball. There's no question about it. But they also got good backups that they traded for, and Jared Bayless with Cleveland earlier on this season. Really, to be honest, they have a very good defensive front. Randolph knows how to play some defense. Marc Gasol, we definitely knows how to play defense. Memphis is becoming a very good defensive strategist team. And not to mention, they've shown that these guys can score too. Randolph's a scorer. He's a rebounder and a scorer. Marc Gasol has some nice offense. You know Mike Conley can let go of that three. You know they have some offense in their ability. And the thing about the Memphis Grizzlies, I think they're doing a phenomenal job this year building their team. Now, I know Memphis fans may be sad that Rudy Gay went, but hey, you know what? It's just Rudy Gay. It's not a big deal. You still have a bunch of other ballers on your team. I mean, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph. I wouldn't be upset about that. But anyways, Rudy Gay's off to Toronto. Teyshaun Prince, welcome to Memphis. And Jose Calderon to the Detroit Pistons. Tell me, guys, who do you think got the better end of the deal of this trade? I still think Memphis is fine. I don't think they're hurting, but I could be wrong. But tell me, who got the better deal? Comment down below. And if you're a Toronto Raptors fan and a Detroit Pistons fan, are you excited about the new pickups? Anyways, I'm Chase Oliver 68. If you guys like me, you can subscribe at the, whoops, wrong hand. The little symbol right here, you can just click on that, take you to my channel and subscribe. Twitter, at Chase Oliver 68. Also, subscribe down below if you want. Leave your comments. I want to hear them. And video responses are awesome. Peace.